Hello my dear friends, in this lecture we are going to study about the use of flash chamber before compression. So first of all, we have to draw our BC cycle in component form. So here your condenser gonna be installed, and here your compressor gonna be installed, and here your evaporator gonna be installed. Is it right? And here your throttle valve. Initially your throttle valve gonna be installed. Okay, this is your compression, this is your evaporator, this is your condenser, and this is your throttle valve. That's simple, very nice. Okay, now as per this statement, use of flash chamber before compression, you need to install a flash chamber. You need to install a flash chamber here. Is it right? Okay, fine. You need to install a flash chamber, by which, because if you are analyze over this refrigerant phase, that then your refrigerant here in gaseous form, also your refrigerant here in which form? Gaseous form. Also here your refrigerant in gaseous form. Is it right now? Sorry, in vapor form. And here after this throttle valve, your refrigerant in liquid and some amount of vapor form. So my dear friends, when this liquid refrigerant and vapor refrigerant enter into this flash chamber, then all liquid gonna be stored here and all vapor gonna be condensed at above and top surface of this flash chamber. Is it right? And this mass vapor of refrigerant is need to supply directly into the compression, and this liquid refrigerant is need to supply in evaporator. Okay my dear friends, so by this effect, this is your flash chamber, and after throttling valve, the liquid refrigerant and vapor refrigerant enter into this flash chamber, and liquid refrigerant is stored at bottom of the flash chamber and vapor refrigerant is stored at the top of the flash chamber, and this mass of the vapor gonna be transferred directly to the compressor, and this mass of the liquid is transferred through the evaporator. Is it right? So by this effect, flash chamber is to introduce for introduced for to reduce the size of evaporator. Okay my dear friends, फ्लैश चैम्बर का यूज इवेपोरेटर के साइज को रिड्यूस करने के लिए किया जाता है. It does not have any effect over the COP of the cycle. This flash chamber doesn't play any role over COP of the cycle. Is it right? So first statement, as per first statement, by the using of flash chamber, the size of the evaporator gonna be reduced, and this flash chamber does not play any role over this COP value. Is it right? So in this lecture we have to study only this. Okay my dear friends, and now a very important formula is discussed over there. Our very important formula is what is the meaning of heat rejection ratio? What is the meaning of heat rejection ratio? That means HRR. What is the meaning of HRR? HRR is nothing but QR by QE, that is QE plus W input divided by QE. That means you have to written like that 1 plus 1 upon CUP. This formula is very important. Ki HRR is nothing but it's just equal to 1 plus 1 upon CUP. Is it right? So in next lecture we have to study about the use of liquid vapor refrigeration heat exchanger in BCRS or use of heat exchanger in BC cycle. So my dear friends, thank you so much.